Welcome to Performance TV. We've got a great show for you this week, and we're going to start it off with the folks from Quick-Latch. Great product for the front of your car and easy access to your front bumper cover. Brian is in the house, and we're going to do an install on this Mustang. Brian, why is this product important?
Well, this product can be utilized on a multitude of applications throughout the vehicle, but by far the most popular application has been front bumper quick release. So if you have a vehicle that has had a slight mishap and the bumper alignment is not on point, or if you are constantly doing performance modifications, then having a bumper quick release is desirable.
We've already removed the front bumper screws and the inner fender liner clips.
Yep, so the next step is there is a small 7mm that mounts into the bumper mounting clip. Comes in through the top. You just want to take that out, have a little bit of patience. You can get it out within about 5 minutes or so.
What's next?
So what's next is you will come to the bumper and gently pull on it until it releases from the mounting clip, like so, like that.
What do we have to do next?
So what's next is we'll remove this plastic mounting clip right here. A couple 8mm, pull that out. We'll go modify it, and we'll get to the next step.
So we got to fire up the grinder. It's time to grind. Grinder made quick work of that plastic, but why did we do it? What did we do?
Okay, the reason that we did that is so that the ball pin that mounts to the rectangular OEM hole inside the inner fender will fit through the plastic mounting tab. A lot of guys in their installations are discarding this clip, but that's not actually necessary because you can modify it and retain its use and still fit the ball pin through it.
A little extra stability.
Absolutely. So the next step is to mount the ball pin in here in this rectangular area on the inner fender, and we'll do that next step now, like so.
After that, what are we doing? Almost time to drill.
After that, we'll make an indentation on the front bumper so we know where we will be drilling, and then we'll make our first pilot hole.
We've installed the pin, which is going to help us locate where to drill the hole, but it's not at its final depth.
That's correct. So we have a preliminary adjustment after we installed the pin into the OEM rectangular location right here on the inner fender. And we adjusted it right now to the point where when you release the bumper and all the body lines line up, it's barely contacting the inner side of the bumper. So
that will help us mark it how?
So what you're going to do is you'll lightly press on the bumper until a dimple appears in the bumper, letting you know exactly where to drill your pilot hole.
Let's do it.
And there it is.
You can see the dimple right there, and that is where we have to drill our pilot hole. We've got the masking tape off, and now it's time for the payoff, Brian. We're going to put the body in there. This is cool. And we've done some adjusting on the pin, and we're pretty much on the home stretch. I'm going to get that threaded nut on the back there, and a couple of important things. The depth of the pin is a trial and error process, frankly. Depending on the fitting you want, you're going to have to put it in, take it out, just to make sure it actuates the body of the Quick-Latch perfectly, and that's up to you. Every car is different, as you know, and so it's going to be a little bit of work, but once you get it in there, as we have, Brian is putting the nut on there, going to put it in place, and then we're ready to rock and roll. Now, Brian, typically, someone can do this in their driveway very easily, and as we have seen, it goes by pretty quick. That spring, we're on the finish line.
Yeah, so we're going to do one of our series of test fits right now to see if it responds favorably. So we'll go ahead and get this lined up, and it clipped right in.
Now, how can you tell?
You can tell by the button being flush with the body of the latch.
And if the button is flush, you're ready to go. So this bad boy is pretty much done.
Almost done. So after you have finalized adjustments, you need to apply thread locker to all threaded components and then install your spring keeper.
The spring keeper keeps the spring on there, keeps retention, and obviously that's very firm and a nice fitment.
Yes, nice and solid.
Well, there you have it. We're going to button up the Mustang and get it out on the road just like that. We've got the bumper back in place. Brian, thank you very much. And for more Performance TV, stick around. We'll be back after this.